Ladies and gentlemen, I know how to fix Call of Duty. I know how to save Call of Duty. And to be honest with you, I don't think it's really that hard of a solution. I think it's a very easy fix. And there's history, there's examples in past history. There's examples in things that aren't Call of Duty. And there's examples on something that I tweeted and the amount of response that it got to show you how simple this is, Activision, to bring us back to the glory days. Now, real quickly before we get into everything, I am going to start doing live streams on YouTube and Twitch every day, at least Monday through Friday. And I have an idea, kind of like bringing people on like a radio show. I'm going to be the Discord's in the link below. And I'm going to bring people in that way. We're going to have some discussion. I'll get your guys' opinion. So I just wanted to plug that real quick before we got into the video, because I think it's going to be important. The roundtable discussion is going to get real here very fast. So anyway, plug done. Let's get into it. So yesterday, I'm sitting there. I'm just hanging out. I'm just like, what is the actual problem here? Now, we've talked about Black Ops 7. It's not been received well. I don't need to repeat myself. It's not really selling well. It's already on sale. I think today I just saw on Twitter that it's $39.99 at Best Buy. I guess the people that bought that game for 70 bucks might be a little upset. But yesterday's video, you know, I kind of mentioned it. It's like there's so much going on. There's so many studios. The back-to-back games don't help at all. Like, it's just not. There's so many more things under the hood that have a problem. And like I said, it's time for like a reset. Like, give these guys a break. And with that break, here's what I think we should be doing. Now, I saw this image, I think on Reddit a long time ago, maybe like a year or two ago. So that's already been a thing in people's minds a year or two ago. And here it is right here. Now, if you clicked on the thumbnail, you probably already have seen this image. But this, my friends, is a Call of Duty Golden Age collection. Now, my initial thoughts behind this are very simple. Obviously, Halo, one of my favorite games of all time, got a Master Chief collection. Man, was it back in 2013 now with the release of the Xbox One? Pretty much, to summarize for those who don't know what it is, it's pretty much every single Halo 1, 2, 3, 4 together. All the maps, all the guns. I think there was remastered versions, if I can remember correctly, the multiplayer, the campaign, anything you can think of, it had it inside of this one game. Unfortunately, the game flopped because I bought it on release and I legitimately couldn't play with my friends for like 6 months. The whole entire game was a botch job. I promise you, if this game would have released on launch night, well, Halo would not be in the spot that it's in. And so over time they fixed it and it's kind of in a decent spot right now. Here's the funny thing. It's actually doing better now in players, I think, if I remember this correctly, than it was like originally. Like, it's just got this steady increase of players because they kept supporting it and kept updating it. But that's not why we're here. We're not here to talk about Halo, although I could. But what we need to do, Call of Duty, is we need to steal this idea. And for me, it's very simple. It's Call of Duty 4 through Black Ops 2. Now, some of you guys may think Ghost is included on that. We can agree to disagree. I think almost all of us in unison would agree the golden age is COD 4 through Black Ops 2. As soon as Ghost happened, that's where the cracks started to show. Then it was the jetpack era, and we've gotten random ones plugged in that people have liked here and there, but that was the golden age. And I immediately thought of just how much content that this would give us and how long and how just what they could do with this. Picture every campaign, every multiplayer, every zombies, every Spec Ops mission remastered, redone, looking clean and clear in 2025. Dude, you would have so much content to run from. And one of the things that I really liked about Halo Master Chief Collection, we'll probably refer to that a couple times in this video, is when you went into like the matchmaking of multiplayer, you could choose which games you wanted to get thrown into. And so I remember being like, okay, I really liked Halo 2 multiplayer. I really liked Halo 3 multiplayer. I didn't really like Halo 4, and Halo 1 was just like, it's fine. So I would select Halo 2 and 3 and you would get matched up in games like that. And it brought so much variety to that game. It was so much fun. So like, imagine a day you're sitting there like, okay, I just want to play Modern Warfare today. So I'm going to select COD 4 multiplayer, MW2 multiplayer, and MW3. And you have like a week where you play Modern Warfare, and then you skip to Black Ops games, and then you have them all together, and it's like, it's just this random hodgepodge of Call of Duty. But here's the thing. All of the Call of Duty is good. Like, even bad maps back in these golden age times are you consider them good maps now, maybe even great. That's the sad part. So I kind of want to go back and we'll revisit that idea again. And I think I have an idea of who should get it as well, like a studio. But it's so obvious that people are wanting remasters in Call of Duty. It's kind of disgusting. Number one, I say this with all due respect to those who liked Infinite Warfare. COD 4 Remastered blew that game out of the water. COD 4 Remastered was such a fun Call of Duty, and I will defend that game forever. They brought in the remaster and they did it faithfully, and they also were able to bring in supply drops, but they did it in a good way. It was never in a way that it was like AW or BO3 where it was just like ripping you off. They had like the credits and all the stuff that came in through the supply drops was very modern. It wasn't goofy or weird. They absolutely nailed that remaster. I really believe. And the person who did that was actually Raven Software. So Raven Software was in charge of Modern Warfare Remastered. I don't know how they got put onto Warzone. If you don't know this, like, they're in charge of Warzone now. I guess these are just the guys that just get plugged in to be like doing whatever. Like, hey, we need you on a remaster. We need you on Warzone. We need you on Spec Ops. It's just like, they just go there. And so I think they did a phenomenal job. I'm not done with that, but I am. Remember, bookmark Raven Software. Now, the one thing that I absolutely can't stand is the fact that we were supposed to get a Modern Warfare 2 remastered. Like, it is out there. It has been confirmed that Modern Warfare 2 remastered multiplayer is pretty much done. Like, it's there. It's sitting on a shelf. Obviously, they released the campaign, which I don't know what in the world they were thinking with that. Just releasing MW2 campaign probably could be the dumbest decision they've ever made, Call of Duty, which is very tough to say with how many they've made. So you can tell again that the interest is there. People wanted that multiplayer to come out. They were super disappointed that it wasn't. Again, you have Modern Warfare Remastered. You have MW2 as a finished product. There's not a ton left that you got to remaster. It's one more Modern Warfare, and it's the Black Ops games. So I think that it's definitely there and ready to go. And another point that I want to say is, y'all remember the H2M mod? Dude, this mod was made by the fans. It was kind of what we all had been asking for. It's like COD 4 through, you know, Black Ops 2's engine, movement, and it had all of those guns. It had the iconic guns, it had the iconic maps. And that'll be a separate video because I think that might actually be the answer for like the multiplayer going forward. But the interest in this H2M mod, I think the trailer that got done by some random creator has like 200,000 views. That might be more than the Black Ops 7 trailer. I'm not even trolling. A fan-made mod using COD 4 Remastered on Steam has more views than a Black Ops 7 trailer. Hey, Call of Duty, people just want to go back to the golden age. So where does that leave us in terms of overall interest? Well, I don't know if I mentioned this already. I don't think I did. If I did, it'll be in the video again. But I put out this tweet just the other day. It's like 2 days old now. And I said, you know what? Give me a Call of Duty Halo Master Chief Collection, and I don't think I'll ever complain again. The tweet has 19,000 likes. I'm going to look it up real quick. 19,000 likes, and how many views does it have? It has 500,000 views. And the amount of comments and feedback I got on this was like, I will never ask for anything else again. This is the greatest idea of all time. We need to do this Call of Duty. And so this is my plea. I think there is plenty of people that would buy this game. I don't know the pricing. I don't know how that would work. But I think if you modernize these Call of Duties in terms of graphics, and I think even some patches, like some small things that made those games kind of annoying, and maybe we're open to discussion on that. Let me know in the comments down below. But like, I don't think anybody's going to be upset if One Man Army Noob Tube gets nerfed. Because that's actually been said, like Bowling and all of them had that, or I think it was Bowling, or maybe it was Ruben. It might've been Ruben. The developers had that, you know, patch notes ready to go. And then they had that massive disagreement. So you could almost work off the patch notes that Mark Rubin had 15 years ago. And so, you know, you got little things that might annoy us, but maybe you just keep it 1-to-1 and it is that, and you see how the players play and you go from there. So my thoughts for this is pretty simple. Get Raven off Warzone. In my personal opinion, I think Warzone's just at a spot where I don't think anything's going to change. Like, I don't think there's going to be some resurgence in that game mode. So it's in a pretty decent spot. Like, it really is. Everybody that plays it's like, all right, this is cool. And I think it's going to stay that way no matter what. So take Raven Software. They did a phenomenal job on COD 4 Remastered, and get these guys to start working. Remaster COD 4, World at War, MW2, the whole entire Golden Age, and bring that out as a game. Take a year or two off. Let this be the main title in 2028. And you know what? I know you want to monetize. I am cool with it if it stays grounded to the game like it did in COD 4 Remastered. I am cool with it. I know they got to make their money, especially if there's a year off of Call of Duty. So everybody wins at the end of the day. All the people wanting old school Call of Duty, they win because they get treated right. Activision, they win because they make a buttload of money. Y'all telling me you wouldn't buy this game for $100? Stop it. I know you're about to type it. I would never pay nothing more than $75 for that. Stop it. That comes out, you're paying $99 for it. I even would too. So you could almost maybe technically almost double your sales for the year, plus some microtransactions that might save you from not releasing a game next year. And just imagine they update some, they add some guns that were to that level like COD 4 Remastered did. I don't know. I just think there's so much potential with this idea. I want to get it out into the world and have somebody with, you know, the audience that you know, the what do you call it? The amount of community support we have on this channel. Like, if I can get it out there and use my platform, I think I need to do that. And so seeing the reaction on Twitter, knowing that Call of Duty is down bad, I think this is the answer. I really do. And I don't think anybody's going to argue with it. By the way, guys, if you stayed this long, I did go to the doctor's today. Got prescribed an inhaler. Yeah, kind of sad. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much. Let me know what you guys think about this idea that I have. It's time. I mean, most of you guys, I'm assuming, would agree. But anyway, just a reminder again at the end of this video, make sure you join the Discord. Make sure you got the noties on for the live stream so we can get you guys involved and get your opinions out there. So thank you for the support. As always, have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow.